Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be exploring Class 7 Maths Chapter 6 and 7. So let's begin. Let me grab that. Triangle and its properties. Now we're going to be exploring median. There are medians of a triangle as well. So if you have a vertex of a triangle and then you draw a line going to the middle of these things, C and B, then this part will be called the midpoint of B and C. Now let's learn about the altitude. Altitude is if you draw a line from this vertex is straight perpendicular to this bottom line. That is an altitude. That's an altitude of the triangle. But you might think that they look the same, the median and the altitude, but no. If you have this triangle, this type of triangle, and you have this one drawing this line down as an altitude, that is nowhere near the midpoint, is it? The midpoint would look something like these dashed lines here. So that's altitude. Then you've got exterior angles. Now, if you extend the line on a triangle and you draw an angle on that, that would be the exterior angle of the triangle. Then you have got a property of the exterior angle. It says that the sum of opposite two sides are equal to the exterior angle. Let's take an example. We have this triangle A, B, and C. Then you've got 40 degrees and you've got 50 degrees and you've got this thing. I know this might not look like, this is not to scale, okay? Then if you want to know how much this is, you just need to add the opposite two sides, which is 50 plus 40 is 90. So this is going to be 90. This would not look like this, but that's how it looks over here. Okay, let's move on. Also, angle A, B, and C will equal to 180 degrees. Equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangles are when all sides are equal to each other and all the angles are equal to each other as well. Isosceles triangle is when two sides are equal. So not like that, but if you have a triangle that looks a bit like, they have these two lines. So if these two are equal, then it means that it's an isosceles triangle. Okay, and there is another property. Any triangle's sum of two triangles is going to be bigger than the third angle. Two angles. Actually, this is not triangles, but angles, okay? So if you have this triangle right here, if you sum up this one and this one, then it should equal up to something bigger than this angle over here. Okay? Now we're going to learn about the Pythagorean theorem. The Pythagorean theorem says that a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So if you have a right angle triangle like that, and this is A, B, and C. C is normally the hypotenuse, okay? So if you do a square plus b square, it's going to be c squared. Let's see over here. B is 3, a is 4. And then when you look over here, 3 square plus 4 square is equal to c square, meaning 9 plus 16 is equal to 25. And under root 25 is equal to 5 square, meaning c is equal to 5. Okay, let's move on to the the 7th chapter, congruency of triangles. Congruence means exactly equal stuff. If you have lines, then if we will only look at the length, and if they equal up, the length is equal, then they're congruent. It doesn't matter if they're upside down or if they're slanted. The length needs to be equal. Now in angles, we're only looking at angles. We're not looking at the arms, okay? We're only looking at the angles. Then we're going to learn about corresponding. So if you have a triangle ABC and you have triangle PQR, then the line AB is corresponding to PQ, meaning when you're talking about, let's say ABC and P PQR, then line AB is going to talk about line PQ, which is going to be this line. So they both are corresponding to each other. Same with the angle, if angle A is corresponding to angle P. So if you've got an angle A, then that we are talking about angle P. Now we're going to look at the criteria of congruence in triangles. The first one is SSS. SSS meaning side, side, side. So all three sides need to equal up for this criteria, and only one criteria needs to be fulfilled. So if you have these two triangles, then if all of these are equal to all of these, it doesn't matter if they're equilateral or not. If this angle is corresponding to this angle and it's equal, meaning this criteria is fulfilled, and thus these two angles are congruent. Also, we've got SAS meaning side, angle, side. So if you've got an angle, triangle like that, okay, and then you've got side, angle, side. So if you've got this side is equal to this side, and this side is equal to this side, and if these two angles are equal, so when we're talking about this side angle side, we're talking about the angle which is between these two sides, okay? And if these two angles are equal, then this means that these two triangles are congruent. Then you've got ASA. ASA is angle, side, angle. So we've got another thing. So if this angle is equal to this angle, and this side is equal to this side, and this angle is equal to this angle, it means that these two triangles are congruent as well. And also we've got RHS. RHS is only for right angle triangles only. So if you've got this RHS, these are right angle triangles. You've got right angles, so they both need to be right angle, which is correct. If the hypotenuse needs to equal up, which is the edge, and S is that one of these sides need to equal up to one of these. So for example, if this is equal to this side, then they are congruent. This is all for chapter 6 and 7. They were easy. You just need some important parts that you want to remember. And that's it for me. See you again. Bye-bye.